What's up, YouTube? Out here at Lake Allatoona, beautiful Lake Allatoona. Veterans Day 2016. Gonna do a little bit of kayaking to celebrate Veterans Day for all my fellow veterans. Got my Wilderness Systems Tempest loaded up, and it's nice and cool. I've got my Ghoul dry suit ready. Just bought it, gonna try it out, and yeah, hopefully we don't get wet. Let's see. So we are technically on Lake Allatoona, heading up the Little River from Little River Marina towards Old Rope Bridge Park, Canton, Georgia. Veterans Day 2017. Nice and cool out here, so I've got my dry suit on. Probably a 4.5 mile trip, maybe less. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when the sun comes out. The water's kind of cool. I'm probably going to get hot. Probably take the dry suit off at some point. For now, I figured just in case I fall in, it's a good idea. It's a brand new dry suit I've got. It's a Ghoul Dartmouth. About $3.20 on Amazon, I think is what I paid for this. Actually, maybe it was $2.20, I can't remember now, but feels good. Neck's a little tight, but that's to be expected. You don't want it to leak. Beautiful Veterans Day. Got to give a shout out to the veterans, all my fellow veterans. Made their sacrifices for this country. Make it what it is. You guys rock. If you're watching this, kudos to you. Suit makes a lot of noise. Definitely prefer to be without it. We're actually paddling southeast right now. There's this log here, got my skeg down. Not a lot of boat traffic today, that's always a good thing when you're in a kayak. Wind's blowing me all over the place, so got the skeg all the way down. Hopefully I can go straight enough and cover some good distance. Let's see. So the reason I want to head towards Old Rope Bridge is a waterfall, Lake Ackworth Waterfall. That's where we're heading. We'll try to make it there, have some lunch, take a few photos, maybe do a Facebook post. We'll see. If it gets hot, may or may not work out. That's enough video for now. Let's get this trip on the way. don't know if you can see, but it doesn't look like we're going anywhere right now. So George has been in a drought, and it's dry. I got maybe 6 inches of water here, and that's on both sides of these little islands you see. So doesn't look like we're going to make it to the waterfall, unfortunately. Not today. We may be coming back later, but did see some nice scenery on the way up. I'm going to get that on the way back, and stop for lunch too. Probably get out of this dry suit. It's warming up a little bit. I don't think I need it, and it's large, it's bulky, gets in the way, uncomfortable. So yeah, sorry for the disappointment, but still a great day for kayaking. Alright guys, this is our lunch spot. We just had lunch, and it's pretty good. Leftovers, my favorite. So as you can see, the river is quite low. I had about 6 inches of paddling water. It's not good. I was hitting the bottom pretty routinely with my paddle and my boat. Couldn't get a lot of speed or traction, and decided not to go any further. So just had my lunch, and just sitting here admiring the view. It's kind of windy. I hope you can hear me. So still a good day for paddling, even though there's no water to paddle in. But it's beautiful. It's private, serene out here. My favorite reason to come. Get some peace and quiet. I do a lot of paddling with other paddlers. When I can, I take trips in the Atlanta area or wherever. Rivers. So yeah, let's talk about boats. Always a fun thing to talk about. This is a great boat. It's a Tempest 170 by Wilderness Systems, and fantastic, speedy polyethylene boat. And check this out. This is a compass I bought. You can mount a compass on this boat, but it's a pain in the butt, because you drill holes in your boat, and then you have to maintain it. You have to keep it watertight, and the compass that you buy for this boat is about $60. Well, I got this on Craigslist for $22, and I can now move this compass from each of my boats. And so I have 3 boats right now. I've got this Tempest. I've got a Wilderness Systems 14.5 Tsunami, and I've also got a Perception Expression 15. All great boats. The Tempest and the Expression are probably my favorite too. They have skegs. The Tsunami has got a rudder system. Not a big fan of rudders. I really like the skeg system. A lot easier to maintain and manage, and it doesn't really get in the way. It's retractable. It's out of the way when it's retracted. So yeah, it's good stuff. A little cold out here. I changed my mind about the dry suit. I'm going to keep it on because it's windy, and this is it's a new dry suit, by the way. It's a Ghoul dry suit. It's made in the UK. This is a GC3 fabric. It's a 3-layer fabric. So nice and warm. It comes with a separate thermal layer, which I'm not wearing today. I've got some spandex base layers on under this. Keeps me nice and warm. So if I fall in, I'll be okay. I don't think it's any danger of getting hypothermia today, but this is keeping me warm, and there's a lot of wind, so it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to. So great day for kayaking. Not a lot of water to kayak in, but that's okay. Every day's a good day to kayak. So we're gonna head back, try to get some great footage on the way, and yeah, enjoy the scenery. Wouldn't buy new until you know what you want. I bought this boat new, but I knew this was what I wanted. I didn't get to demo this boat. There was nowhere in the Atlanta area for me to demo it. I could have taken a trip somewhere to do that, but I was fairly certain this was going to be a good boat for me. It's a good boat. It's fast. It's a bit tippy. You have to get used to it. Not a lot of primary stability in this boat. A lot of people don't like this model for that reason, but this Tempest 170 is a fast boat for a poly boat. They don't make the Pro version anymore, which is fiberglass. You know, really, Georgia, North Georgia, a lot of the kayaking I do, it's not a good place for a fiberglass boat. Scratch it up easy, and you know, nothing wrong with scratching your boat, but I'd much rather spend $1,000 or you know, $600 on a poly boat, scratch that, than scratch a fiberglass boat that's worth $1,500 and you know, have to do a new gel coat or repairs. So yeah, I've really liked this boat. I'm just kind of getting to know the Perception Expression 15 that I have. Good boat also. I love the color scheme. I love how it paddles. I like the skeg system. I don't like rudders. Rudders are just kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. And yeah, but overall, the best boat you can get for your money, in my opinion, the best brand that is Wilderness Systems. The Tsunami 14.5 is what I call a fantastic transition boat. It's a great touring boat. It's fast, but it's a good river runner too. I would not run a river in this type of boat. I use my 14.5 Tsunami for that, and it's good for lakes too. So it's a good all-around boat. You know, a lot of the kayaking that you do in this area, in the Atlanta area, there are a lot of rivers to run. I've run those in you know, 12-foot boats. I had a Perception Carolina 12 before I had this boat and my Tsunami, and that was a good boat. It was a good river running boat, but the Tsunami 14.5 is great for running rivers too, and it's maneuverable enough that you can do it if you know what you're doing. And I've never had any issues, and it's a comfortable boat, a lot of room, a lot of hauling capacity. You can load a lot of gear into it, and so yeah. If you're looking to buy a boat, Craigslist. Jump on Craigslist, and if you're in a hurry to find something, buy something really cheap. And just the best way to figure out what you want is just to get into it. Take a beginner's class, take a beginner's river trip. I still take those, even though I've been kayaking since the you know, the 1990s, right? So been kayaking a long time, but it's great to go on trips. There are a lot of good beginners trips in the Atlanta area. Nice, relaxing paddles where you can go and you can meet people. You can test boats out. Maybe trade with somebody even. Rent a boat, take it. It's a good way to spend your time. So yeah. Alright guys, we're back at Little River Marine Center, or rather the park area right across Little River from Little River Marine Center. So good time, short trip, water's low, I don't know what to say. I couldn't make it to Lake Allatoona waterfall, but yeah, Lake Allatoona is always a good place to kayak if you can stay away from the boats. And so we did that today. Dry suit, worked as advertised. Gould Dartmouth, GC3 fabric. Kept the sweat in. I expected that, but I stood in the water. I put my arms in the water. I stayed dry, nice and warm, nice and toasty. Kayak as always worked great. So yeah, short trip, short but good. Happy Veterans Day 2016, and I'll see you guys next time.